Motorola is showing a rollable phone that might be soon to release. Hi, welcome to ZGadgetReview. Motorola is showing off a new rollable phone, which they are temptly calling the Motorola RIZR. Get it? RIZR, like the razor, but RIZR because it rises. Huh? The Motorola RIZR is a concept rollable phone that Motorola is showing off to people. And if you're not aware of what a rollable phone does, technically it goes from small to big, kind of like a grower or a shower. The Motorola RIZR starts as a compact device at 5 inches, and then when it's fully extended or fully grown, goes to 6.5 inches. Of course, the screen is a bendable OLED screen that works like a conveyor belt. So as you can see here on these videos, you can see that you have the phone at 5 inches, and then when it expands and it goes to 6.5 inches, you have the top of the screen protruding. So this is a rollable device where you're going to have a screen that goes not only on the front, but it goes all the way to the back, because of course the screen, when it's unrolled or in its smallest state, needs to go somewhere, which means that you can use the back of the device as an extra screen. And so you will be able to, as in these examples that Motorola is giving, use the back screen as a camera, or use the back screen with the camera in order to take selfie pictures. Instead of having to turn the phone around or use the front-facing camera, when you turn the phone around, the back camera becomes your front-facing camera, which I think is pretty cool. Another feature that Motorola is showing off on the RIZR is its capability to automatically expand the screen when you change orientations on a video. So with this example of a YouTube video, when you change the mode to landscape or horizontal on the phone, that screen is going to expand by itself. Pretty cool. Now, we don't have a release date or any of that information. This is something that Motorola says that they're using to actually test externally and internally to see how a phone like this will work and what things they need to figure out in order for the phone to, for example, stand drops and daily use that people have. Because when you have this very fragile screen, for example, that goes from the front to the back, of course, you got to think about what's going to happen when I put that phone in my pocket. What is going to happen with that screen when it's rubbing against the fabric of my pocket, without thinking about that phone being in your pocket with any other things that hopefully you're not doing. But, there's people who don't think before they do, and they will stick a phone like this with their keys in their pocket, and that's a problem. So that is something the Motorola needs to figure out before they can put out a phone like this. And as we know, these screens are very sensitive. They're very thin. Even though the technology is getting better and these screens are becoming more durable, it's still, a ways to have a device like this that you can take home for not only an affordable price, but also a device that is going to last you more than a year or maybe a few months. I mean, we saw everything that happened with the first rollout of the Galaxy foldable phones that were ruined by a lot of reviewers on day one when they started peeling off that protective layer and destroying the devices on day one. So we don't want that to happen again. Motorola doesn't want to get that bad press. Motorola isn't Samsung either, so they're going to release this device when it's good and ready. Now, the phone's aspect ratio is 15:9 when it's at 5 inches, and it goes to 22:9 when it grows to 6.5 inches. The way you activate the motion of the device or the device unrolling is by doing a double tap on the button. It's really cool to see Motorola innovating in this space, and this concept comes from Motorola's offices in Chicago. So it is good to see this because that will mean that most likely a device like this will come to the US, unlike the RIZR phones that are no longer being sold in the US as of last year. If you want to know more, go to my video, which is going to be in the description section. I like to see that we are getting closer and closer to a reality where we have a unrollable phone. I mean, a few years ago, a foldable phone was a pipe dream, and now we have them. Of course, how long is that going to be? I don't know, but I wouldn't hold my breath. It is a little while until we get a device like this that is going to be cost effective to a company to make. It's going to be cost effective to you as a consumer to have. And fingers crossed that it comes to the US and that they aren't super, super expensive, which probably they will be. What do you think of concepts like this? Who do you think is going to be the first to come to market with a rollable phone? Let me know in the comment section. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.